Hello, I'm Mark Whitlam with JCWhitlam Manufacturing Company. We're a manufacturer of thread compounds, and I wanted to talk to you today about some of the history in regards to thread sealants. My great-grandfather in 1900 was the first person to develop and package a thread sealing compound. Prior to that, most pipe fitters used lead paste or oakum and oils and basically try to seal it up with even hydraulic type cements. This product is actually a product we still make today. Titanite was the first packaged thread sealant ever produced, like I said, back in 1900. We still make it, but primarily just in the hardware use, good for air, steam, natural gas. Throughout the ages, this product came about 1950s. TU Type 555 has been sold throughout Robertson's, probably one of the biggest selling compounds in Robertson's history. The 555 was developed to be used more in regards to threaded plastics, threaded metals, a variety of different chemicals going through systems that creates the need for a little bit more of a stronger compound. Further generation, the next generation came out about 1960s when Teflon was incorporated. We as a company were one of the first ones to ever introduce Teflon tape into the industry, and then one of the first to introduce Teflon into a compound itself. So that was the next generation. Following that generation, Blue Magic has been out now since probably the early 80s. It was kind of a need built from the market again in regards to use in threaded plastics, a little more universal in regards to use in industrial applications for stainless, and quite a few other broad ranges in regards to specific chemicals. Lately, this is our latest compound. This is called Talon, PTFE thread compound. It's a product that I actually developed and have been working on for about 10 years. It's a Teflon based as well as a ceramic microsphere base, and it also has graphite, kind of a throwback to the original compound, which has graphite in it as well. That's why you'll see more of the gray color in the compound itself. The graphite adds for lubricity. Teflon actually is an enhancement for lubricity. Teflon technically does not really seal at all. The real benefit of this product being a zero VOC compound, more in the commercial aspects or leads buildings, that creates a product there that makes it available for reducing the leads or the VOCs that are emitted from construction. Technically, it's a solvent that's used in it is a consumer-based zero VOC compound, so it's our solvent, so it won't register in regards to the amount of VOCs being put out in the atmosphere. As universal as the Blue Magic compound is, the Talon compound tends to be even further universal in regards to its applications. It has a higher rating in regards to use in propanes, great for up to 1.5 inches in regards to any type of pipe fitting without Teflon tape. Most people will try to use Teflon tape in compound to compensate for some leakage or the lack of a good thread sealant. This, like I mentioned, I was working on for over 10 years, so it's something that we've developed to kind of use as a one-step product. It doesn't need Teflon unless you're using it about 2 inches and above. And then if you get into the 3-inch sizes, you're going to have some variances where you're going to need some gap fillers, so Teflon tape tends to help on that direction. But if they're going to use Teflon tape, make sure they tape first and then dope after. So that's the proper method to use. The unique property in regards to the ceramic microspheres, it creates a ceramic seal once the threads are locked down. Once you seat the threads, that just creates a ceramic seal because it compresses that ceramic bead. Also, prior to that, the ceramic bead will act as a kind of a mini ball bearing effect, so when you're torquing down your threads, it's going to help lubricate that application. Again, the product has a ceramic microsphere as well as Teflon and graphite. Each one has its own lubricating property, so we call it a triple lubricating threads compound. The ceramic bead actually acts as a mini ball bearing once in regards to the seating of the threads, so when you're torquing down your pipe and fitting, the ball bearing effect will help it seat even further. Once it's seated, basically seating means when the threads are completely compressed to each other, it creates a ceramic bead or ceramic seal from the beads expanding. So there again, a little higher temperature rating with ceramic tends to give you a higher rating, but also it gives you a tremendous amount of pressure rating as well, up to 3,000 psi on gas. plenty of opportunity for that to be used in most applications. We're still, being a newer product, we're testing on different chemicals, so if you do have any needs or questions in regards to what's in the system in regards to hypochlorides or any particular type of chemical that would be of question, please let us know. If we haven't tested it already, we'll give it a shot and let you give some recommendations in regards to that. Again, latest generation compound pretty much covers everything that I've ever heard from a contractor having issues with, I hope anyway, in regards to that. But the feedback so far we've had has been tremendous, and we